Alright, today we're going to look at a Schwinn Stingray Jr. September of 1974. This is in the Kool lemon color. We're going to look at the couple of features on the bike, special features, mechanical workings, and flaws on the bike. And so when we get started here, I want to talk about first quick differences between a standard and a junior. So this is a junior model, which is going to be a little smaller model than the standard. The frame's a little shorter, a little lower to the ground. To go along with that, it's got a couple smaller features, but the wheels are 20 inches on the standard and the junior. So you have same size diameter wheels. Now the back wheel on the junior is the S7, where the standard would have an S2. So this has S7 front and back on a junior bicycle, where the standard would have the S2 on the back, which is a little wider tire. So this tire is a little easier to ride the bike. You have a little less tire on the pavement, which gives you less tension, makes the bike a little easier to ride. You'll see that on the girls' bikes and on the juniors. They'll have S7's equipment on the front and back. Now to go along with that, you got the smaller handlebars. They call these the low-rise 8-hanger handlebars. You have a smaller seat than the standard seat. Still same banana seat, metal pan. This one looks great, but it's just a little shorter, which is correct for the junior. You got a smaller crank, smaller pedals, and a little shorter hand grips. But other than that, the bike's basically the same. Everything's just a little smaller. So this bike would be probably sized for like we're looking at somewhere like between 5 and 12 years old, maybe 3'10", just under 4 foot, up to probably about 5 foot, 5'2". You can adjust these handlebars back if you have a smaller rider just getting started. Of course, this seat can really bottom out. You can go quite a ways down, bring this seat down. You'll see all that. We're going to size it down, and we're going to have someone take it for a ride, and you'll see how you scale this bike down to know whether this is going to be a good fit for whoever you're buying it for. So look at quick mechanical work on the bike. We're just going to give this an easy little spin. See how easy these wheels turn. While those are going, we'll talk about the paint for a second. So this is the original Kool yellow paint, and you see right here we've got that's a typical wrench strike. Someone trying to adjust the seat, let the wrench slip off, and they hit the frame right here. You see this almost every bike you come across on these Stingrays. This is the worst spot on the bike, so that's not bad for original paint. Decals look great. You do have a little ding in the chain guard here. Looks like it's probably dropped once, but it doesn't affect the mechanical working of the bike. Chain doesn't hit it. It's just if you look at it close enough from the top, you can see a little dent on it. Chrome is fantastic on this bike. You can see these fenders look great. These wheels, both wheels, front and back, have a really deep, easy to read stamp on the S7 Schwinn tubular stamp. You'll see that on both the front and the back. That front wheel has got the Schwinn approved hub. This is the Bendix 70 Mexico version of the back wheel. Everything is excellent working condition. Metal pan, Schwinn Stingray, correct style seat, original vinyl on this. Looks great. There's no tears, there's no flaws. It's still a little soft, but I mean, it's just hard to find a seat in this shape on a 74 Stingray. All right, so we saw that front wheel. You see it stopped, air valve down. Everything looks great on that front wheel. You can see it's a really good mechanical bike. Everything's working good. I'm gonna hit the brakes one time on this one. All right, I'm gonna let it go again for a second. We're gonna talk about this bike here for a second. So we're going to put a buy it now option on this bike, which we don't normally do. We usually just go complete bidding. But because of Christmas coming up, if you need the bike before Christmas, if you want to end this auction early, we're going to have the buy it now up there. So you can bid on it, take your chances. But if it goes to 7 days, if it doesn't end until a week from now, I don't think I can get it to you before Christmas. But if you can do the buy it now, if you're quick on the payment to PayPal, I can have the bike shipped out in 48 hours after that, which I believe, depending on how long the auction goes before someone hits to buy it now, you might be able to get it before Christmas. We'll try our best, but the closer we go to the auction ending, the full 7 days, I think it's just going to get out of reach for Christmas. But we're gonna take it down. You see this one stopped on its own, air valve down, air valve down. These wheels are balanced, great shape. Everything else is solid on this bike. It's got some new hardware on it. It's got the original S stamped seat post clamp, but some of this sissy bar, chain guard, fender, holding the fenders on. It's got all new hardware there. The handlebars have the 74 stamp on them. The forks have a 74 stamp day code on them. The crank has a 74 stamp on it. You'll be able to see pictures of all this at the end of the video. We'll have some still shots of some of these things that I take pictures when we had it all taken apart and cleaned it. We'll show pictures of the bottom of this pan. You see how good shape this seat's in, top and bottom. And so if you have any questions, email us, let us know. Thanks for the interest. And we're gonna take it down and have a small rider ride it so you can see how this thing can be. You can be sized down smaller than what it is. Thank you. All right, so Alex here is gonna take a ride for us. Alex is 6 and he's about 4'2", so you can kind of get a reference on how he sits on this bike and the size of it. Now, of course, from the photos in the previous video, you see we dropped the seat down, we dropped it down to fit him, and you can roll these handlebars forward to size it up if you got one, this size or a little bit smaller. So Alex is gonna take it for a ride for us, show us how it works, and that'll be it. I hope this gives any potential bidders more confidence when bidding. All right, Alex, show them how it works.